A final note about the conditional lighting of the candles on Friday night. As you know, if there are no women in the house, or there are no women to light the candles, then of course a man has to light the candles. If you live in a student dormitory, men with men roommates, you're going to eat in your room on Friday night. You certainly have to light candles. I mean, if it's permitted by the local fire department. But let's say in the case where it is permitted, so a man has to light the candles on Friday night. Generally, we assume that the man is not accepting Shabbat when he lights candles, because whatever time he lights, he's on his way to shul, and in shul, when he says Mizmor Shil Yom HaShabbos, he will accept the Shabbat at that time. So the whole idea of conditional lighting is less significant for a man. However, there are poskim who say that since this is the way of the world, right? In the world, when you light the candles, you accept Shabbat. That a man who is not going to accept Shabbat, like you're going to daven mincha afterwards, or you're going to drive to shul afterwards, you should be specific about that when you light the candles. So again, what this means is if a man is lighting the candles for Shabbat in his own house or his own domicile because there's no one else there are no women there, so certainly he's going to light the candles, then he's going to go to shul to daven mincha, and then he's going to say Kabbalat Shabbat, and he's going to say Mizmor Shil Yom HaShabbos. So that on the one hand, it makes sense to say that that since the man is not he doesn't accept Shabbos when he lights the candles, there's no reason for him to be concerned about whether his candle lighting is conditional or not. On the other hand, there are poskim that say it's a kind of a low plug. Don't distinguish. Like women do it this way, so when a man lights the candles instead of a woman, he should also do it that way. That's what that's the argument, and therefore you could be machmir if you have to light the candles. That you sort of like make sure that in your mind that you understand that you're not accepting Shabbat at that time, but you'll accept the Shabbat at whatever time you usually accept the Shabbat, which is, as we keep saying, when you say Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, at the end of Lechu Niraneno.